This is The Real Weight, where we explore how your life and your physiology are connected. I'm Dominick. Most people come looking for fat loss, but very few come looking for integrity. So if you found this podcast because you want to feel better in your body, have more energy, lose weight, or regain some sense of control over your health, you're in the right place. But we're going to approach this differently, because it isn't a fitness podcast. It's not a diet podcast, and it's not motivational pun. This podcast is about the connection between your mental state, your emotional life, and your biological function, because those three things are not separate. Your emotional stress shapes your nervous system. Your nervous system shapes your metabolism, and your metabolism shapes your physical health. When people struggle with weight, fatigue, brain fog, poor sleep, or unstable hunger, they're usually told the problem is discipline. They're told to try harder, restrict more, be more disciplined, have more control. But from a biological and a physiological standpoint, chronic restriction is a stress signal. And stress changes function. Body adapts to pressure. It conserves. It tightens regulation. It prioritizes survival over health. That isn't lack of discipline. It's physiology. My background is rooted in biology and human physiology. Everything we'll discuss here is anchored in how the human body actually functions. Energy regulation, hormonal signaling, stress response, metabolic resilience. But we will never isolate those systems from your life, because your body does not live separately from your identity. If you're living in constant tension, suppressing what you want, managing relationships carefully, postponing decisions that matter, your physiology reflects that. No protocol overrides that long term. And that's where this podcast goes deeper. True health is not about control. It's about function. It's a body that wakes with steady energy, sleeps deeply, digests consistently, feels warm and stable, recovers from stress, and doesn't obsess over food. But this podcast isn't only about metabolic health. It's about helping you reclaim the life you've always wanted, but maybe convinced yourself wasn't possible. So no matter your age, no matter your current circumstances, no matter how far off track you feel, ageless doesn't mean youthful. It means adaptable. And adventure doesn't mean reckless. It means engaged. Engaged in your health, engaged in your relationships, engaged in your purpose, fully present in your own life. So we'll talk about identity, fear, guilt. We'll examine diet culture myths. We will dismantle restriction-based thinking. We will look at shortcuts, including injections, appetite suppressants, and performance enhancers. We will do that through the lens of physiology, because if the system isn't supported, no shortcut sustains. If this approach resonates with you, follow the show. These episodes build. They're a progression. This is about metabolic integrity, emotional clarity, and building a life you don't feel trapped inside. You don't need another extreme. You need integration. So we'll start there. See you in the next episode.